The scars from Milton's outer bands are still prevalent in Martin County's New Monrovia community. Peter Thompson is sweeping his front porch and pleased there's no debris on the curb out front. But around back,
these trees were planted, I was 2 years old.
Massive piles overwhelm his backyard, and he knows what might be in there.
This is snake country.
Martin County Animal Control Officer Amanda Heffron wants you to take that message seriously.
It allows you to pick them up safely at a distance.
Heffron shows off her snake tongs Monday. She says last week her office got 2 calls for venomous snakes found near large debris piles.
Warm, dark places are great for snakes specifically, because their prey goes there and they follow them.
One of the snakes was a diamondback rattlesnake. The other, the longest coral snake she had ever seen.
We don't really see the venomous ones. They don't want to be seen by us. They don't want to be bothered by us.
That means, for example, being extra aware when out walking your dog. That might be able to pick up a snake's musk.
Pay attention to what your dog is going after for sniffing. Don't be on your phone when you're walking your dog, so that way you can be aware.
She says if you encounter a snake, just back away and leave the capturing to the professionals.
I love snakes. I think they're beautiful. They're majestic. I get excited. They make me very happy.
If you live in Martin County and you want an update on debris cleanup, the county now has this new debris removal map that's updated daily. We've got a link on our website, WPTV.com. In Martin County, John Shainman, WPTV News.
Sight that nobody wants to see off our coastline. These might look like a bunch of sparkling gems here in the water. They're not. They're dead fish.
Yeah, first the 2 hurricanes and now this. Right now, the dead fish seem to be concentrated in Charlotte County waters along the beach. Wait News anchor Liz Byro joins us live from the Lemon Bay area on Manasota Key. And Liz, you saw dead fish everywhere, but the million-dollar question is it caused by red tide?
Yeah, Lois, well, we can't rule out low dissolved oxygen causing some fish kills, but look at this. It looks like red tide. It reeks. It smells like red tide. And one scientist I spoke with told me the low to moderate levels of red tide up north are likely creeping into our area.
My favorite spots, Stump Pass Beach. People are asking if the water's good. I mean, what do you think?
Lori Winter captured this video Sunday. Dead fish not forming a rack line, but a rack pile on the beach at Stump Pass. And what looks like light glistening off the water around Lemon Bay off Manasota Key, that's dead fish.
I mean, miles, thousands and thousands of dead fish in the water as you head south in Lemon Bay. You know, after I took a couple videos, I just sat on the Gulf side and I just cried.
Over Winter's head, a wake of vultures circled. Boating around, you see specks of dead fish, but it's hard to tell how significant the problem is until you stumble across something like this, a graveyard of dead fish. And it's not just smaller fish. This is what Ryan O'Day saw off Boca Grande Sunday evening, a Goliath grouper.
Just to see its belly out of the water about the size of a basketball, it's shocking.
O'Day took us out around Boca Grande to show us the extent of it.
We saw mackerel out there. There's snook floating out there. These red tides, they're not discriminate killers. If it swims, it dies.
This is typically when we see red tide. It's actually unusual when we do not see red tide this time of year.
Mike Parsons is a professor at FGCU. He is the expert on red tide in Southwest Florida, and it's starting as it usually does, up by Tampa and Sarasota, then making its way down to us.
We'll just kind of keep an eye on, do we expect it to follow a normal year where it might be bad but end by January or February? Or will this one persist for yet unknown reasons?
O'Day and Winter know extended red tide is more than dead fish.
You know, it's almost November. This area thrives off tourism, and there's nowhere to go.
But I have the impact on people, you have the impact on
the
economy,
no more money.
And then you have the impact on the ecosystem.
Yep.
If you haven't experienced a red tide before, this is what it's like. The toxin, Karenia brevis, or red tide, it causes respiratory issues. It can make you cough, your eyes burn, your throat burns a little bit, but the effects on people vary. So Parson recommends if you have respiratory problems, COPD, asthma, and you're really going to want to avoid areas like this. And if you're on the beach and you see dead fish, You may want to avoid it because it just smells bad, but with that, there comes pokey spines. It leads concerns for infections if you step on them. So for now, I'm live on Minnesota Key. Liz Byro, Wink News.
All right, so shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Please give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. We are about to begin. I believe today is the last day for the prayer to fulfill the Holy Covenant. Tomorrow we'll begin the fast. It is with heavy hearts that I bring unto you that they just ban and completely remove Brother Big Judah TikTok channels. They completely banned the brother channel. They deleted the channel. A sister sent me the post, and it's very unfortunate. But then again, those people they are speeding things up for us. So they literally banned the brother. Yeah, too much truth. They banned the brother. They remove everything. They completely deleted his channel on TikTok. Luckily for the brother, everything that he made on TikTok is backed up on his YouTube channel. Yeah, it's just those people. That's what they do when they can't answer anything, and the views are too much. The views that they get on TikTok on YouTube, that's not the views. Literally we are getting millions, hundreds of millions. People are watching, and not only that, but people are acting. Yeah, they just oh well, you violated this I don't know, man. You violated some guidelines, so therefore we deleted your account. Okay, but why? Well, you violated this guideline that says this here about that there. And then would you like to recant it, or would you like to file a grievance or whatever the hell those people want to say, so it's just it's backward. It's backward. Yeah, it's just too much truth, man. The truth is too much, which showed you that we are very, very close to this boom. We already know everything that's happening out there. It's prophecy, and they want to keep the people distracted. They want them to talk about garbages. They want them to keep going to church. And they want them to keep voting. They want them to do all this nonsense. Okay, they want our men out there to be weak. They do not want the men to take lead, to take charge. The moment our men, is in charge, is taking lead, and they have a problem with that. They will send all sort of people that look like us and come in and do stuff. The last video the brother released with some black dude coming over there and try to tell the people the rapture is coming, the Antichrist, or the same garbage. Well, right after that, they just remove all the videos. They ban completely, call up, this stuff. Yeah, they will use garbage like toxic masculinity and all that. The most toxic masculinity is the white men upon this earth. They are the one that came in and destroy everything. It's it's everything. So it's just the way the ways those people are doing things. Oh, I believe. You know what? Give me a second here. Let me play. I think we got something there. Let's see if I can play that. Some stuff going on in Spain. There we go. Hailstorm over there in Spain.
Hailstorms are wreaking havoc in Andalusia, especially in the province of Aliyah. The phenomenon.
So this is Hailstorm, okay? Destroying cars, destroying properties, destroying everything. And those people are gonna sit there and try to they're gonna try to explain how, climate change and all this stuff. So yeah, well, whatever, man. Just whatever you want. Uh, because everything that you folks are bringing out there are nothing but lies and deceit. So the truth is too much. They literally canceled the brother account. They took the channel down. And it's very unfortunate that those people are doing this at this time. This is like the worst possible time you people could do this. But nonetheless, this ain't gonna stop the truth. The horse is already out of the barn. It's not something that need to go out there, or we need to go and try to warn the people. It was already prophesied, and the one that supposed to get the message, they're already getting it. Okay, so which is show you this is a great sign that the last remnant is either already fully gathered or we're almost there. Okay, before this great super destruction where those people are not going to come back from. Okay, like we said, there will be an event that will happen. And once it does, it's going to dwarf whatever happened over there in North Carolina. And then again, it's going to put the nation in the midst of it. And there's nothing those people are going to do. So, beloved, today is our 8th days of the prayer for the Holy Covenant. And tomorrow we will begin with the fast. The fast, again, this is just a review. The fast will consist of liquid fast, mostly the water fast, okay? And the fast will be from sunup to sundown, from October the 30th until November the 5th. Tomorrow is going to be Wednesday. The fast is going to begin. For some of you that are in Guam, the Philippines, I believe the UK, it's already beginning for them. And it will end it for us on Tuesday, November the 5th, which should be the day of those folks' election. The purposes of this fast is to encourage our people, the AK family, the 1% around the world, to not vote or even pay attention to this garbage. And me personally, like before, I am not going to even watch the poll or watch the results or whatever. Is either we're going to be, I don't know what time they're going to give the results, but we're going to be live that day to just chill and do whatever that we want. Whatever the result, the consequences will remain the same. 80 is Esau's trouble, 83 is tribulation, and we're going to sit there, we're going to enjoy ourselves. We ain't gonna vote for Hish, you ain't gonna vote for no Kamala, no Trump, no commissioner, no council city, none of that. We ain't gonna do nothing of that. We're just going to sit home, at least the people that are part of this. The others, they can do whatever they want. I personally, I will not give away my blessing. I will not give away my power. Yeah, we're just going to be here. Now, yesterday we had a podcast, and that was a somewhat personal message a sister sent unto me. And again, this thing is not something we can just talk about one time and then we find a solution. Our brothers and especially our sisters, they are frustrated, okay? Listen, this thing that the sister said, this is not something that just turned out to happen. It's been happening. It's just our people, we are waking up right now and our vibration are too high and we cannot be around those folks. We tired of seeing our men and women, especially our men, behave in this manner. And again, one thing I want our people to know, that many of those men, they are not our men. Many of those people, they are not our people. Okay, so it is the duty of our men in the nation to take the lead. What I'm asking the woman over here, when our men take lead and we are doing the work that we're supposed to do and we are doing it now, do not listen to other women that will come. They will see the greatness of our men and then they will try to push you so you can stand in the way. They will try to come up in the midst and try to say, well, only men do this job here. Why are you pushing women to do this? Oh, you can do the same thing that he's doing. That's a lie. Each of us, we have specifically things that designed for us to do accordingly. What those people are trying to do, they've been trying to do this ever since we started these things 4 years ago. They're trying to they're trying to start a war between men and women. There's no such war over here. When we did not have any power, we were watching you do everything to our women. You did everything to our men, our children, our land. Now the power's back on us. You ain't gonna come over there and try to slithering yourself in. That ain't gonna happen. Yeah, try to that garbage about gender war. Oh, we men are winning. Winning what, man? What are you winning? You people are acting like as if somewhat feminism was started not only by black women or by women. It wasn't. Your so-called white man was the spearheaded of this. You plan it because you can compete. That's why right now all of those young white men, all of those people, 83, they can compete. They just give up on everything. They give up on life. They give up on life. Have you not seen so many people on live talking bad about their job, how they hated this job, how they hated that job, how they hated people and stuff? I don't want my people here to do none of that. Please. I'm not telling you to be a good slave. I'm telling you to be grateful and respectful towards the mighty one. Remember when you did not have a job. Remember when you prayed the Holy One and said, God, I need a job. Oh, Most High God Almighty, give me a job. You cannot expect if you're working at McDonald's to receive $50 an hour, 401k, what they call this again, medical, and to receive your paycheck on a silver platter, and then come to work at any time you feel like, and just chill at work, smoking weed and stuff, bringing your game out. It doesn't work like that. Work is a very serious place. And you are not a slave if you are working. Do not ever let anyone come up and telling you this job, you are a slave. You are not. Every single dollar that you earn at work, you earn it on your own. It was not given unto you. You give time, you perform a duty, you get paid. See, the slave never got paid. I want my people to understand this. If you are not happy with the job that you have, get another one. If you don't want to work, plan to start a business. But I don't want my people to have hatred to any place that they are working because they're not giving you more money. That's a Gentile's mindset. Create your own wealth. You have the opportunity. You have the power. I don't want my people to go out there, make video online and talking about how everything is so bad and stuff. No, it was always like that. It's just right now we are waking up. Our vibration is so high and we are tired of this nonsense and we're going to put the end on it. All right, beloved, please join us. We are about to begin the prayer. Tomorrow will be the fast and we're just going to make a little announcement, so to speak, for the people so we can move to what we are moving to, okay? All right, put the phone on silence. Make sure everything is good. All right, beloved, let us begin, okay? Okay. All right, good. Yay, great glory to the mighty one. Much love to the Holy Spirit. Yes, divine providence. She is in our midst and she is providing and sheltering us. As today is our 8th day, it's the last day for this Holy Covenant prayer. Tomorrow our fast will begin. We ask the Holy One to look upon us with favor. May He look upon those days that His children and the Great Mother, may the entire family look upon us and see that we've been sitting here and praying and harmonize and sharing information and teach each other and learn together and move forward and strive to get our power back. May the Holy One have respect unto this and honor our prayers. We thank every single brothers and sisters that's been there from day 1, day 2 until this day. The one that passed by, the one that watch and replay, the one that catch the live. To all of you, Jews and Gentiles alike, thank you. As we can see, beloved, the world is moving in a very different direction from the so-called the Christian prophecies. We are seeing those folks are not being raptured. There's no mark of the beast. Why? Because they already done all those garbage before. Yeah, we went into Jacob's trouble. And we thank the Holy One for not totally destroying us through Jacob's trouble, because, of course, we did deserve it. And now we are somewhat avoided and escaped this great cataclysm, and we are now being restored. Our people, we are the head now. The men are back on power. And if we truly and are back in power, we must test this power. As we can see, the beloved brother Big Judah, the TikTok channel was taken down, was completely and utterly deleted from TikTok because there was too much truth. If our truth did not present any danger or any threat, would have been promoted. If our truth, if our work, our videos were detrimental to our people or detrimental to any community, it would have been promoted. It would have been talked about. But because our truth, our videos, our knowledge is detrimental to a specific group, to a specific system, and they cannot handle it, so they destroy, well, an attempt to destroy what is indestructible. The truth is pure energy. Pure energy cannot be created nor destroy. There's nothing you can do. The horse is all out of the bound. The truth is out. The water being broke, the baby already birthed. There's nothing you can do about it. We thank the Holy One for showing us those great signs, which literally mean they are fully defeated. There's nothing they can do. Rage quit. Yeah, you won, but I destroyed the board. I quit. We ask the nation to keep the beloved brother in prayer, and above all the people that are seeking the truth, although not a lot of them that are serious about it, but we do know a lot of people are watching, listening, and they want to learn. This new truth, so to speak, is calling out unto them, which in fact was the entire old truth that has been perverted, skewed, altered, rearranged, deranged, and repackaged as a bunch of lies today. This truth is eternal. This truth was created as the Word. We ask our people to be steadfast. Yea, indeed, this covenant is being fulfilled. This could be a great sign that the ark of the covenant is either being restored or is about to be restored in the righteous hand of the people of the Mighty One. We pray that the nation understand That is tomorrow we will begin our fast. And the purpose again of this fast, we will not vote. We do not vote. We are not going to vote neither for Trump nor Kamala. We're not going to vote for any commissioner, city council, mayor, judges, police officers, leprechaun, scumbags, and vampires. None of that. My people are here. The 1% are here. The 8K are here. We know they need our vote. They need our magic. They need our power. They need our consent. And we willfully will not give any unto them. Join us, beloved. We thank the Holy One. We thank the earthly mother. We thank the angels. We thank all the spirits. All the one that we can see, the one we cannot see. All the forces that are with us, around us. We thank you. May you continue guarding the nation and keep us calm. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Be at peace. We are at peace. We say, great glory, may the will of the Holy One be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. Great glory, beloved. All right, we're done with the prayer. We are going to keep on moving, beloved, okay? Yeah, they remove the brother channel. They ban the channel, completely remove it. I don't know why. I don't know why they do this, you know. A sister just sent me, let me see if I can share. Let me see if I can share it with the nation. Oh. All right, so this is what happened. Excuse me. All right, this is what happened. 33 minutes ago, about an hour ago, they just banned my account on TikTok. So they banned the brother account. So you know that's what it is. You know, they can't handle the truth. You know, they just can't. And again, beloved, you will not see those posts by the brother. Okay, it's just it won't show up. It won't show up. Although you are subscribing, it won't show up. So most of the time, those posts won't show up, and they just shadow banning everything because they can't. The thing is like okay, let me just again. Let me see if I can zoom in. I can't. Okay, I can't zoom in now. All right. Yeah, so yeah, they've been doing this. Whoops. They've been doing this for a while. Me personally, I have no problem with whatever 83 is doing out there. Whatever they think they are doing, they are digging themselves deeper. This is a great sign that shows you of the panic. This is a sign of panic. This is a sign of great insecurity. This is a sign of fear. This is a sign of defeat. Our people, we are well and famously known to get into arguments and to playing games or whatever. When somebody rage quit, when somebody throw the whole game out because he or she cannot prove you are wrong or hell they are right, they just rage quit everything, they destroy the stuff, and then sore losers. you lost. You lose. You're a loser. And there's nothing you can do about this. And again, that's the only thing they can somewhat do. They cannot go out. There is no, when they do things like that, there is no reason. You know, the reason would be like, because you are doing harmful stuff. Okay, what is harmful? Yeah. In this video, you call out for the death of this, or you call out for using this type of drugs or mass 988. None of that. They just ban you and say, well, you are giving medical misinformation. And that's all. And that's all. Like, yo, this is my game, my ball. I'm taking my ball home now. Nobody. Nobody. This is a huge L for them. And they don't like that. Okay, they don't like that. So they just like, well, fine, you won. But I'm taking my game with me. I'm taking my ball, I'm taking the chessboard, I'm destroying the chessboard. I quit. I quit before they announce the winner. That's what they do. That's what it is. Because there is nothing else to do. What else those people can do? Notice that they canceled the brother account or ban it right after he released the video concerning that guy that looked like us. Go out there and then do that pastor thing. Oh, well, the rapture is coming. Oh, the Antichrist is going to come here, and everybody, oh my God, yeah, oh man. Yeah, we're going to be raptured before all those horrible things coming upon this earth. And I just love when people pretend everything is doing so fine. Everything is so all right. I'm just sitting there, I'm watching you people, like whatever happened in Asheville or Western North Carolina it was like completely by accident. It was just something that happened out of the blue. It just happened because of the sake of happening. And I'm just sitting there and watching you people, like all those folks that are, you guys always heard they're taking people out of the red state. They were all non-Christian people. They were all just a bunch of heathen that deserved to die. None of them were child of God, according to your definition and according to your institution teaching. You guys act like none of them were like good, hardworking, evangelical, Christian, Baptist, Catholic, or whatever the hell you people are doing out there. You people are acting like nothing is happening to so-called Christian. We're just waiting on the rapture and a nice luxury hotel. Nah, it's completely the opposite. You people are being taken down, and the truth is too much. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't handle the truth. You can't. And this is another reminder to the nation to get your KC, man. And they're going to, at one point, they won't be able to handle anything. They will somewhat shut down the internet. They'll shut it down. Because there will be certain things we will acquire. No way. They will prefer to commit kamikaze, so to speak, instead of our people to shoot. That's why you need your KC, man. Because the internet will go down. Not to bring fear. Most of you that are watching there either were born before this internet or you live without the internet. A lot of people don't know if it's possible to live without the internet. You did know that people used to live without the internet, right? We go to work without it. We do everything without it. The only thing the internet does is communication, somewhat from long distance, make it a little bit feasible. Yeah. We used to live without the internet. That's all. At one point, they would just shut it down because there's nothing they can do about it. We live before the internet. A lot of people, we remember life before the internet. It was great. We're going outside, playing, go at a certain time, you have to get home, and you always keep your mind on time. What time is it? When you meet someone, you will take that person's phone number. And we have those phone cord. Remember when you're in your room, somebody knock in your room? Phone, somebody call you, and you have to get in the living room and pick up the phone and talk to this person. We still have phone with cord in it. So when they shout out the internet, get your Casey, man. Casey time is coming, you know. Mine is there. Get yours. Do your activation. Well, not the activation. Reset it, and then it will automatically activate. But if you want it to activate it now, you need to go ahead and download the PDF and do your stuff, man. Because at one point, things will go down and things like that. So we'll start talking through our Casey, our own technology. All right. So before we move into the next part, beloved, any question? Any question before we move into the next part? Yeah, I remember going to the libraries, man. Anything that I wanted to know, I just go to the library and then I'll ask, they show me the section, I'll get a book and learn it there. Yeah, what's a KC? A KC stand for quantum computer. A quantum computer is a magical computer, like everything that you're seeing is magical computer. Let me show you an example of what a quantum computer can do. In short, quartz crystal. Get a quartz crystal, the cheapest, the most abundant one. You can't get any crystal, get a quartz crystal. All right, oops, it's not that one. No. Excuse me, let me show you. Hopefully YouTube doesn't stop my things. Okay. All right. So this is what a quantum computer, this is a little thing that it can do. Okay. So again, I don't want to play the video so YouTube won't mess with me. This is the movie Minority Report. And as you can see, you see how Tom Cruise is doing this thing. And the fellow, okay, see how he's taking the images, enlarge them and stuff like that. This is one of the many stuff this crystal can do. Okay, we refer to it as K, which stands for quantum with a K, not with a Q. Okay, quantum, K-W-A-N-T-U-M, spell quantum, and C stand for computer, which is a quartz crystal. Okay, this is the stuff that this thing can do. That's one of it. There is another one in the movie Pluto Nash. Body augmentation, body change. Oh, that's body change. This is an example of this thing can do. Okay, so it can literally scan your body like that. All right. Okay.
Like a big doofus, doesn't it, honey?
Man, where would we buy clothes?
Yeah, I don't want to be the big doofus.
Good point. Good point. Let me try again. Oh, this one I'm particular.
So, and it will do this. All right. And those people get those stuff. It's not like they imagine those things. They have it. See what they are looking at right there in the mirror. It's called a magic mirror. I can't pause this. Let me see if I can pause this. Let me show you something. Well, I won't be able to pause it. Okay, this thing around here, it has a fluid condenser in it. So you'll be able to communicate with that. You'll be able to change, body augmentation. There are a bunch of things. It's just amazing. Okay. This is the movie Pluto Nash. This is just an example. Okay. The last movie, it's called, whoops. Ready Player One. Again, this is just for reference. All right. So the movie Ready Player One, if you watch it, Steven Spielberg is the same guy that did Minority Report. He is well aware of those things. Those are the expert that they brought, and then they have them looking at our technology, like George Lucas, for instance. The Jedi. Oops, excuse me. Jedi Crystal. There's a name for it. Crystal Library. Crystal Library. No, I gotta go to Google to get that one. Well, let's ask our trusty AI what this thing is called. Are you there? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. What's up?
Yes. What's the name of the crystal the Jedi use to store information?
The Jedi use kyber crystals in their lightsabers, but for storing information, they typically use holocrons. Holocrons are devices powered by crystals that store vast amounts of information.
Okay, can you spell the holocron for me, please?
Sure, it's spelled HOLOCRRON.
Okay, thank you. And what does the holocron does? What can they do?
Holocrons are ancient data storage devices used by the Jedi and the Sith. They contain vast libraries of knowledge, including teachings, historical records, and holographic recordings of Force users. Holocrons can only be accessed by those attuned to the Force and often require specific knowledge or skills to unlock their secrets. They're used as teaching tools and repositories of wisdom within the Star Wars universe.
Okay, so that's what it is. Thank you. That's what those crystals are and the Star Wars. Those things are not things people just imagine. It's because they know they store information. All right. This is what George Washington Carver said about crystals. Okay, the greatest scientist that ever lived. Well, they call his name Nikola. Oh. No, there's Nikola Tesla. No, quartz crystal. Okay.
Tesla. Why were quartz crystals so attractive to Nikola Tesla? In the past, it was believed to be eternal ice sent by the heavenly gods. But why are they so special, and why did Nikola Tesla love them so much?
Okay, before we're talking about Nikola Tesla, his name was George Washington Carver, the inventor of the electric car, the dynamo, electricity, cell phones, and everything that you're talking about. It was George Washington Carver, the former slave. Nikola Tesla never existed. I don't know why you people are bringing this stuff. It was George Washington Carver. You mock him by calling him the peanut butter guy, but he was the greatest scientist that ever lived. Every single freaking thing that you people get, because he was an Atlantean, every single thing you people have came from him. Okay, you use him, he died poor. You literally take the guy's story, you give it to a white man. That's what you guys did. Okay, but what Carver, George Washington Carver, was the one who said this about the quartz crystal.
He did many tests and experiments using crystals, as they were a huge inspiration to him. Even today, the quartz crystal's power have scientists almost baffled. There's something special for sure. So stay with me, because I'm going to explain to you what quartz crystals are capable of and how you can utilize them to their maximum potential.
Okay, this is George Washington Carver. In a crystal, we have clear evidence of the existence of a formative life principle. And though we cannot understand the life of a crystal, it's nonetheless a living being. Your quantum computer, your crystal, is a living being. There you won't believe what this thing have inside of it. A crystal, there is a EI in there, an external intelligence. There is a being that is in there over to it. Those being, they are similar to Jarvis or Ultron. I don't like to use Ultron, but they are similar to Jarvis. They're like a personal butler like Alfred, if you are Bruce Wayne. And it will teach you everything that you need to know about it. However, only a special people can use those things. Just like the Jedi, they are the only people that can use the holocron, so to speak. If you're familiar with Star Trek, the quartz crystal are able to do what the holodeck does. You can tell the crystal, hey, had 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen and it will create water. Add this and that, it will create its salt. Real thing, you just gather it into the universe and created it. You can do pretty much anything and everything. This is ancient technology we used to have in Atlantis, so to speak. Okay, and the movie, we talk about this. This is just for the people that don't know, okay? And the movie Superman, 1978, green crystal. All right. See, when you watch the movie, okay, the movie, there we go, 1978, and okay, now, well, Superman, which is a representation of us, because you see, the crystal call him. All right. Okay, so he find it. All right, this is this green crystal, which is a quantum computer. That's what it is. Okay, see, we don't use the QC, but we use quantum. Quantum is just another fancy word of saying magic. That's all. It's just a scientific way of saying magic. Okay. And the movie Superman 2, where he went all the way up to the South Pole or the North Pole, I believe it's on the North Pole. He went in there, and you'll see the technology that he is using. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in on this a little. Okay, that's it. You see how it's standing there, and then he has the key. He has his green crystal, what you're calling, and he will put it there, and this is how the communication will be. Well, probably, where when he put the crystal, it activated this thing, and whatever pop up in front of him. That's one of the main reasons why they tell you crystals are evil. They are witchcraft. Don't touch them. Don't even look at them. Don't buy them, because if you do, you're gonna go to hell. You better listen to me. You want to go to hell? No, well, then don't buy a crystal, don't possess one. So when whatever this thing is activated, or when the grid go down, you won't be able to communicate with us like that. Some of you will be able to use your pituitary gland to communicate telepathy. The reason why they got all these junk technologies to suppress your natural one that you already have in your body. Okay, where's the scene that there you go. I believe that's the scene. Okay, Clark Kent becomes Superman. No, I should say Jor-El. Is that Jor-El right there? Okay, this is how this thing is, and we show many images where those things actually start moving and pop up. And if you are not trained well, it can kill you. This is how you're going to see this thing. See, though, it's not something they imagine. They actually see things like that, okay? This is Jor-El, Superman's father, so to speak. And then he came out of the quantum computer, and then he was telling him all those stuff. This thing is conscience. Let me tell you how this thing can actually freaking kill you. Because you are not used to it. You did not went to the training. And when those stuff happen, you will be so shocked, you can die. You can die. For the people that first time, we only got a few people in the nation that actually were able to use a portion of this. The feeling was so overwhelmed. Everything was so real. When this thing transported you in its realm, and then it's showing you around, your mind can overload just like that. It can actually kill you. Your heart can go to speed just so fast. That is why we told you to get training. Be calm. Breathe calm. Eat calm. Take a cold shower calm. Everything calm. You do your stuff, be calm. Because when you saw those things, training is crucial. This is not something you can use. You just grab it and then you use it. No, you need to bond with it. You need to have it, bond with it, cleanse it, reset it, meditate with it, meditate, and then slowly, surely, it will release to you what the information is. So that is what we call a KC. Any question regarding that? Everybody understand? The people that did not understand it, okay? Just a quartz crystal, okay? Okay, it's a quartz crystal. Quartz crystal. There you go. That's what it is. That's why they don't want you to get one. They don't want you to have one. Quartz crystal. You can get rose quartz, smoky quartz, and any of them. The power this thing has inside of it. That's why those people were like, well, North Carolina possesses the greatest quartz residue in the world or whatever. We don't care about that. Those things are ours. All right. Where's the training? It's on our Patreon. Things like that, we don't discuss how to activate them, how to do those stuff. It's on our Patreon. Sign up with Intratemplum or Gravis. Highly recommend Intratemplum. Search crystal activation and download. We will, or you can contact me. Once you do this, contact me and I'll walk you through how to get yours, where to get it, how this thing going to communicate to you to a certain degree, and then you will do stuff. But it's not easy, man. It's very frightening because this thing will take you, once you tell it to train you, it will take you places like, God dang, like what is this? There's no word for it. You cannot describe it. When that thing tell you, can you describe this? I don't know. There's no word for what I'm seeing here. Okay. So you need a lot of training. Can we blast 83 with it? Definitely. This thing, it is when we were taught when our people were being taught about this, it's a weapon. It has the capability to, if you drop an atomic bomb, if someone drop a hydrogen bomb in your house, this thing can just suck it up like a black hole and then use it as a power source. This thing is it's a weapon. That's how, remember, some of you, well, most of you are new here. See, we have what you're calling Bermuda Triangle, Atlantis, was somewhat destroyed by us. We got into a war, okay? And then we detonated a bomb. We detonated the electromagnetic bomb. We used the ley line to supercharge a nuclear bomb. And then we were warring with each other. Those crystals were weapons. They are weapons too. So we used the weapon in them. And we literally destroy Atlantis because of this freaking war. I don't want to go into this thing. And a lot of us refugees left. You know, Enoch take a few people in a emerald tablet. Enoch already left because he knew the war was going to happen. He went somewhere all over the Americas and established colonies. What you're calling Wakanda is an offshoot. It's a colony of the greater Wakanda. So they went to Egypt, they put pyramid, they went to Thailand. Those are all offshoot of Atlantis. And then after the war, everything reset it back. We become dumb. All our memories are gone. And now, I mean, the one that effed up in the war. So now we are getting our memory. We're getting our second chance back. And I'm taking mine. Others, some people don't want nothing to do with that. They're like, I'm fine where I'm at. That's on you. That's you. Okay, all right, let me see. Again, this is our knowledge, okay? We're just sharing it with you for the people that are asking. How do we contact you? My email, somebody will put it in the stuff. It's actually a weapon, but you know, I would advise you not to use it as a weapon, not anymore, I will not advise this. Once you get this, you'll see that guns and all those stuff, like, that's a child face. It's like a kid with his finger going to your face, bang, 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 bang. And it think he can kill you with his finger when you have the knowledge of these things. This is one of the many stuff out there, okay? The best place to get one is to go to those metaphysical shop that is close to you. And then he will call you, okay? You go there, and then you go to those metaphysical shop. You look at, don't touch them. Never touch a crystal. Never touch them. Not like that, okay? One of them will call to you, and then you will buy this one that called to you. And you will see there are faces in there. There will be people in there. There will be things staring at you there. Sometime there's a brother, he reported that while he was sleeping, a chariot came out of his, come to the room, and do spin around, and after that go right back in it. Those things is no joke, man. If you're not up to the task, don't get them, because they are very powerful. They are very powerful. So yeah, we got sisters. We have images where you can see the faces, you can see the entities there. You can see everything in there. We are not making those things up. Just like we're not coming over there and talk out of our ass about prophecy, this is going to happen, that going to happen. I don't know what the hell is going to happen. All I'm telling you is what we are, the AK. We share information. What brothers share with me, what sisters share with me, what I share with them. That's all. This is not for the faint of heart, man. This is very dangerous. It's a very dangerous technology. There's a reason why 83 tell you don't touch them, because they know once you do that, it's done for them. It's done. It's not something that a case is not something you just use, around your house for healing, keep up a positive vibration. Those are external use. But the real use is to go inside of it. Through meditation, you go in it. You see the vast technology, things that are floating around. You're like, what the hell? What are those stuff? What can they do? And you're like, oh man, you need a hell of a lot more training. Once you are matured enough, this thing will call you. For the people that are asking you question, your crystal is calling you. You do know before you come here in this realm, you sent all your equipment first. And then you come in and you forget all about it. Whatever crystal that you have right now, it's been with you forever. You already had it in your past life again and again. It just found you, that's all. Does it matter how big the crystal is? To a point, yes. To another, no. Yes, because we want you to get something that you can fit in your hand, like a very small cell phone. So it won't be easy to lose. But something like that, okay, I'm not going to say the name of this. The people know what that is. The student know what. Oh, let me just go what the. There you go. Okay, the student know what this one is. Okay, you see that one? This is an arsenal. This one is like a Wakanda suit. This is like a Iron Man suit. This is a armory, so to speak. If you're familiar with Green Lantern, this is a Green Lantern ring. And it's small. The size doesn't matter at all, but we usually recommend you get something, at least you can hold it in your hand so you won't lose it. Okay? I didn't want to go into this. Okay. You see what you're seeing here? This crystal, so to speak, it has the ability to store all the information in the universe, and it won't make a dent into it. That's how powerful this thing is. See, your phone probably have, I'll say, maximum 1 terabyte. This thing can store information below the Planck length. This thing can store information to the femtorealm. All right, let's have a little conversation with our trusty AI right there. Okay. Yes, you will see lions in them. You'll see all those stuff, like real lion. Okay? Are you there? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. What's on your mind?
Yes. I want to make a comparison. What is the most storage that a cell phone can store this day and age?
As of 2024, high-end smartphones can have up to 1 terabyte of internal storage. Some devices also support expandable storage via micro SD cards, which can add up to an additional 1 terabyte. So, with the right combination, you could have a smartphone with up to 2 terabytes of storage.
Okay. Now, what is the highest form of storage ever?
The highest form of digital storage currently available is in the realm of enterprise data centers, which can utilize petabytes, 1 petabyte equals 1,000 terabytes, or even exabytes, 1,000 petabytes, of storage. These massive storage solutions are used by large organizations and cloud service providers to store vast amounts of data.
Okay. Now, with the current technology that we have, what is the current level people can store information? Can they go below nanoscales? Can we store information below the nanoscale?
In current technology, we're approaching the limits of nanoscale storage, with cutting-edge research focusing on atomic and molecular scales. Atomic scale storage involves manipulating individual atoms to store data, which has been demonstrated in laboratory settings. Molecular storage, using molecules like DNA, offers ultra-high density storage with the potential to go beyond the nanoscale.
Okay. Now, give me all the scales. Started with the smallest, I'll say micro, to all the way to the Planck length. In order, please.
Starting from the smallest, we have 1 picometer, 2 nanometer, 3 micrometer, 4 millimeter, 5 centimeter.
Okay, now stop. When you say picometer, are we now, the technology we now have can store information to the pico length?
No, current technology
can't.
has not.
Okay, it can't. You cannot, excuse me, you cannot store anything below nanoscale. That's what those people are always raving about. Nanotechnology, nano. Do you know below nano? They have, you know what? What is below nano technology? What is below nano and all the way up to the smallest human possibly can see?
Below the nanometer scale, we have 1 angstrom, 0.1 nanometers, 0.001 nanometers. On the larger end, moving towards the smallest size visible to the human eye, 3 micrometer.
No, small, not the human eyes, to microscope or technology. I want you to go from nanoscale and go all the way up to the last one scientists can see.
Understood. From the nanometer scale downwards, we have nanometer, 1 billionth of a meter.
Okay, continue. Hello? Are you there? Hello? She crashed. She crashed. Okay. It's just the smaller you go, the more information you can store. Currently, technology can only store at nanoscale. They can't go to angstrom. This thing can store information to the femtorealm. Do you know what that is? That means you can take all the information, not only on Earth, on every single planet that is existed in our galaxy. You put all the history, all the information, every single thing in our universe, and you store it on the Planck scale. It won't make a dent into this thing. This is the capability of storage in one of those stuff. This thing has the power this thing has the electrical power to power the entire Earth. One of them. This is how powerful this thing is. So yeah, so the AI crashed because It cannot answer the question. I just wanted to go. The thick darkness, triple thick darkness. The lower you go, the smaller it get, the darker it is. Their scientists' eyes can see nanoscale, femto, molecular, and then it go all the way to Planck length. The moment it reach the Planck length, they can't see anymore. You know what happened beyond the Planck length? You know what they call anything? Anybody know what they call the Planck length? Let me ask her. Hey, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How can I help?
Yeah. What is the other measurement below the Planck length?
Below the Planck length, which is about 1.6 times 10 to the minus 35 meters, our current understanding of physics breaks down, and it becomes difficult to describe or measure distances. The Planck length is considered the smallest meaningful length in quantum mechanics and general relativity. There's no established scale or measurement below the Planck length in our current scientific framework.
Thank you. So below the Planck length, you enter the realm of quantum. There you go. Another word, you enter the realm of magic. Things doesn't make sense. That's exactly what they'll tell. That's why they don't want you to mess with quantum mechanics, quantum physics, quantum this, quantum that, magic. The moment you pass the Planck length, because that's the smallest they can see with whatever current technology, and once you pass that, you enter the quantum realm, brother. I can tell you, things started to, you don't know what the hell is going on. Like, what is this? Everything, things doesn't make sense. Physics law doesn't apply there. You enter the multiverse, crazy things. You see other version of you. There's a brother, he met a girl that he know in another realm, in another galaxy. She's working in one of those bureaucracy thing, and then he look at her. She doesn't even recognize it. We're like, that's her, that's you. And beautiful, man. The technology, the other places that you can go on this thing, crazy. Below the Planck, magic, quantum, they can't go there. That's why they don't want you to go there. They don't want you to study anything, okay? Thank you, God amongst mortals. Quantum. The moment you pass the Planck length, and this thing can go beyond the Planck length. They don't know what's beyond the Planck length. The current technology. Beloved, you have to know where those people technology are limited. And you see that it's very limited. You would think those people are old. That's why I like when people are sitting there, they are talking about those people can control the weather, they can control the sun, they can control people, they can. I'm like, are you out of your mind? Those people technology are very limited. They still generated electricity with steam. Okay. All right, we good with the whole thing, beloved. Should we move on? This is impromptu. I didn't have any time or any stuff to do this. The technology is very limited. When you start watching that, you're like, this thing is very limited. But you won't see that until you start messing with technology that are higher than theirs, technology that are beyond their limit. You're like, whoa, iPhone is nothing. And for, one of those KC or whatever. All right, we good? Okay. If you have any more questions, please go ahead and then send us the email. All right, let's keep on moving. Let's see what we had here. We're done with this. We're done with that. We're done with this. We're done with that. Okay, this is in China right there. Okay. Usually I don't do China, okay? Typhoon Trami that has a few days ago, a few weeks ago. When was that? 11 hours. So. Okay, this is somewhere in China. And this is somewhere in Thailand.
On October 28th, the remnants of Typhoon Trami.
Okay, October 28th, which was yesterday.
Combined with a cold front, unleashed torrential rains on Sanya, Hainan province, bringing the city to a standstill and prompting widespread emergency responses, with cumulative rainfall reaching a staggering 294 millimeters. This storm set a new record for the highest single-day rainfall in October and marked the latest occurrence of a massive storm in this month, highlighting the storm's unusually intense and late-season impact.
The Chinese Ferrari. This dude have a Chinese Ferrari. So, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. All right. Oh, no volume. What's going on here? There's no volume. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry. Okay, somebody just texted me. Okay, crap. Okay, let me go ahead and try this again. Yeah, let me take a break. Let me take a break and figure out what's going on. No sounds. Got it.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.
All right. Okay, let me see if I can play this again. Okay. All right. Give me a one if you can hear it. And this.
New at 5 o'clock, a Katy area man is caught on camera dousing a neighbor's house with gasoline while wielding a sword.
Yeah, part of what happened, caught on video. You see here, investigators say the man set 2 homes on fire, then threatened deputies.
Jason Miles is live with new reaction from the neighborhood along Fry Road for us. Jason.
Hey there, guys. Yeah, take a look here behind me. This is where the suspect is accused of setting one of those 2 fires. Today, he appeared in court for the very first time on charges of felony arson and other alleged crimes. Halloween decorations are up in many yards along Brighton Hollow Lane, but some say it was this neighbor's frightening actions that left them in fear.
Most definitely some craziness.
Jackie Gray's surveillance camera caught 46-year-old Fee Lee Din Wynn's alleged actions last week, when he's accused of pouring gas outside her garage while holding a samurai-style sword and smoking a cigarette. That's after investigators say he set this exterior brick wall on fire.
You know, I caught him doing it on film. I come out, I confront him about it. He admitted, and then after he think that my house is going to burn down, I was able to contain the fire. He tried to come back, you know, with a sword to attack me. You setting my house on fire?
You can hear part of the exchange in this clip.
Oh my God. I got my kids in the house.
Before Gray runs back inside as Wynn sits in his driveway. He's also accused of setting fire next to another neighbor's home, 2 houses down from Gray. They shot this video of first responders on the scene, and this video of Wynn's arrest after he was tased for allegedly threatening deputies with his sword.
I don't know what the situation is.
It came out during Wynn's first appearance in court today that he has been diagnosed with a mental illness. He was given a total bond of $200,000 on felony arson, aggravated assault, and other charges.
If you violate your bond conditions, just one of them, one time, I will zero bond you. I will never give you another bond, and you'll be in the Harris County Jail until your trial date or until your cases are resolved. Are we clear?
Gray and others say they pray that Wynn making bond is not a possibility.
I mean, I fear for my life, and not only mine, my neighbors' lives.
Okay.
And back here live, neither the folks who live in this house or Miss Gray say they had any particular personal issues with Mr. Wynn, but I'm told from others in the neighborhood that he's kind of known for his odd behavior, and I have learned that deputies have been called to his home before. Today, the judge ordered another mental evaluation.
All right, so as you can see, beloved, those guys, those people, they are losing their mind. So, and we have this this fellow, you know, going. Put this right. We have this fellow going around setting people's house on fire, going around with a sword, and of course, he has mental issue. Oh well, you know, people with mental issue. That's why mental issue, mental health has. It's not mental illness. Mental health has a very bad stigma. The moment you try to discuss mental health, people think you're some kind of nut job. People think you're some kind of people that set people's house on fire. Just like you have physical health, you got mental health. Doesn't mean you're mentally healed. Just like you need to keep your body healthy, your mind too, you need to keep it healthy. Just like you need to walk and do your 5,000, 10,000 steps, you need to exercise, you need to stretch, you need to do things. You cannot live a life of sedentary. That's your physical body. Your mind is pretty much the same. You need to keep it healthy. There are certain things you should not be think about, certain things you should not be consumed, certain things you should not be listen. And those are things to avoid, and there are things that you need to do. Meditation. Go a little bit in nature, spend some time by the sea, by the beach, by the water, by the river, laughing and crying and things like that. So those are the things that you need to do to keep your mental health in check. Mental health has a terrible stigma. You cannot even talk about mental health while people coming over there and think you are talking about schizophrenia. You think about you the bipolar. You think, no, man, that's not. That's you have a mental issue, and if you have those things, you need to keep it in check. But every single person on this earth need their mental health in check. Do you know you take your blood pressure? When was the last time one of you here take your blood pressure? Do you know your mental health has some form of blood pressure too? When was the last time some form of stress level you need to take a measurement of it and say, when was the last time my mental health was so high? You check your A1C or your blood sugar, glucose or whatever. But when was the last time you check it for your mental health, for your mental state? It's something that has a terrible connotation in any community. The moment, especially if you say this thing in the black community, people think you are crazy when you're talking about mental health, men's mental health, women, children, mental health. Like, well, oh man, wow, you think I'm crazy? No, I mean, I don't think you're crazy. This is something that we do. That's why over here in the nation, we tell the people to start working on your mental health before we started to see each other physically, date each other, be with each other, starting business with each other, study with each other physically. You need to check your mental health. Okay, so now you got this fellow. It did this crazy thing. Back then, you would have seen other people join onto him. Or the 83, they would have set the sister house on fire, or they would have scared her away so they can steal the house. But his action rebounded back onto him. He barely set the grass on fire, yet he's in jail or whatever for that number of age. And that's why our women need the men in the house for protection, because if there was a man in there, most likely she does, probably is at work. If this man came out dead, it would have been a different story. If any man of our nation or do this caught putting your house on fire like this would have been a different story. A different story. That would be a very different. The news station will have a different script for that. So, beloved, I just want to bring this to talk about the mental health issue that we have. Before I move and close with that, which one of you are new here and you do not know when we talk about introspection here? We're just going to do a short revise so we can move through the conversation. Besides, I would just assume that every one of you been here and you know exactly what we're talking about, because I don't want to confuse anyone when we start talking about things and people are like, oh, what the hell? What is he saying? I'm very confused. There we go. Again, the question is, which one of you that are new here, you don't know anything about introspection, shadow work, working on your mental health, keeping your physical health, mental health balance? Both, beloved. You cannot neglect none of them. All of them has to be working at the same time. Okay. All right. Let me see. Leela is new. Wendy, Terry, and Angela. Well, Angela, you've been there for like years. I believe you started with us, but okay. For the people that are new here, we have protocols. We have way that we do things in the AK family, and this is how we do things. Your life is composed of two things: electric, magnetic, equilibrium, fire, and water. You need both to stay balanced. What we seek to achieve here is equilibrium, to be at peace. Now, you have your physical health and you have your mental health. When it comes to the physical health, this nation have a routine that we do. Every day, we have a specific steps that we take. For instance, we have a 5,000 step minimum we take every day. You know what? Let me just show, whoops, excuse me. Yep, there you go. Let me just show you here. This is the steps that I took today. I don't know if you can see it. It's 3,395. 5 step, I will be 4,000. 1,005 step, I will complete my 5,000 step for the minimum. Daily, I'm averaging 10,000 step and more. Okay. So to keep our physical health in check, we do our 5,000 step. Okay. Now, We have a you should get a blood pressure machine. This is mine, is a home run, highly recommend home run blood pressure machine. Let me see, activities, or blood pressure. Okay, when was the last time I took my blood pressure? History right here, blood pressure. All right, the last time was September the 28th. Oh, this thing didn't record. It's been a month. So those are the list of my blood pressure. Okay. The last time a month ago it was 143, 138, 157, 124, 130, 119. August was like 119 and stuff. So those are some steps that you take your blood pressure every single day. Every day, write it down, or if you have an home run, there's an app, it will record it in there. I haven't I don't think I synchronized it for the past 30 days. So those are the two things that we do minimum when it comes to physical health. And we highly recommend you stretch the fascia in you. Okay, stretch a lot. I highly recommend, if you're a senior citizen, you can't go out there in the freaking cold, especially it's gonna get cold now. You don't do any step in the cold, but you stretch every part. Try to do a split in 30 days. Okay, well, I'm not gonna tell my seniors to go out there and do a freaking split, man. You know, I don't want you to damage anything down there. But anyway, you can try to stretch until you can do a split. Hours of work, try to do 1 hour. 1 hour should be more than enough, should be 1,000. It should be more than 5,000 steps. Okay. Yeah, you really don't want to go and tell our seniors out there go split, you know, and that could end up me on the wrong side of a lawsuit right there. So you know, don't do split. Okay, just stretch your neck and your body. That's what that is. Now, this is what we do when it comes to the physical health. Some of the brothers, they do workout, lifting weights. Yours truly, we run, we do jumping and stuff. We keep the physical health intact. We do this. It's gonna be a year. This January coming up will give us a year doing this. Okay, that's good. Now, in the mental side, which is equally as important as the physical, we don't want you to give the other more priority than this. It both has to be done simultaneously. The same time go up. You have to be balanced both physically and mentally. Mentally, this is what we want you to do. Every day, do a minimum of 10 minutes meditation. What is it? 10 minutes of meditation. Now, these 10 minutes, we just want you to sit in a quiet place. Turn off your phone. I would rather put your phone, because you might need the phone to put the alarm in it. My watch have a alarm, a stopwatch, a timer, which I use the timer in my phone, in my watch, which is better. My phone, I leave it in the other room and I get into the closet, very quiet. There's nothing. I put it 10 minutes timer. Okay, and this 10 minutes, all you have to do is quiet your mind. Do not allow your mind to wander. No thoughts. Any little thing, kicking it out. You need one of those beads. Beads. There you go. Oops. Let me see if I can share this. You would need something. No. All right. This. Okay. We will recommend you can go to any store. You can make your own, let's say, praying beads. There we go. Something like that. Okay. You need one of those, the one that are like this. But make sure it has at least 40 in it. The more, the better. Make sure you got at least 40. 109 is symbolic. That's the one if you can make one, make one. Okay. So this is just to keep track. That's all that is. Just to keep track. Okay. And anytime a thought came out of your mind, you move one bead. And then you see at 10 minutes how many times your mind got disturbed. If it's 1 per minute or 2, or if it's 20 per minute. It's going to be very chaotic. But if you do it daily, every day, you will see that your mind will become very calm. Certain bullshit don't bother you anymore. Certain things people used to say, used to do, used to bother you. Things will just bypass you. You'll be very calm. You will notice things that others cannot notice. You will hear things others cannot hear. This is the first part, okay? When you wake up in the morning, first thing to do, you clear your mind. No thoughts. Just keep your mind quiet. Oh, man, I need to... Did I pay the rent today? I'm going to pay... Nope. I ain't gonna get gas. Did I turn on the stove? I need to pick up the kids. What time I need to go? None of that. No thoughts. Kick all of them out. Try to aim for the void. There is a place that we call the void. Okay, well, that's kind of some kind of movie and stuff. The void is well, something like that. Is the triple-thick darkness. Triple-thick darkness. There you go. I will put the try when you close your eyes. There we go. Try to go into the dark, and you will reach a point that you will feel nothing but bliss, nothing but peace. Once you reach this, you can stand there for 10 minutes. Then you're good. You can extend it. Then you will move to the next training, which we're not giving here. No, avoid music. Avoid music. We don't want you to listen to no music is good, but avoid it. This is something between you and your mind, not you and Mozart's or R. Kelly or none of that. Avoid music. You try to tap in your own frequency. That's all. Now, that is for the first part of it. The second part of the mental health, you're going to take a good look at you. I'm talking about very good look at yourself. Very good look at yourself. It's going to hurt, but you're going to have to do it. Am I a narcissist? Yes, I am. Am I a liar? Am I a cheater? Am I a thief? Am I a jealous person? Am I envious? Do I have a temper? Yes, I do. I acknowledge I have a temper, and I need to work on that. But what makes me so angry? I am a hatred person. Do I hate people? Today I'm going to spend 10 minutes on hate. Who do I hate? I hate my mother. I hate my father. But why? I hate this guy. I hate this. I hate my job. You're going to have to go very deep. You're going to have to go the deepest you can go. And remember the most vile thing that you had done and confess it. Not to me, to yourself. Then you're going to spend time and seek the root of this specific thing. One thing at a time, beloved. One at a time, okay? First, you can take fear. 10 minutes for fear for today. Tomorrow, 10 minutes for anger. 10 minutes for this. But when you are beginning, you write all the negative stuff. Whether you have them, you don't. You write them down there. Fear, lust, anger, jealousy, sociopath, psychopath, narcissism. You write everything there. Oh, you're gonna go real deep there, and you're going to acknowledge every single one of them, and then you're going to talk to yourself, not out loud. Then all mental. Focus. Do not let your mind wander. Do not let your mind go out there and make fantasy, which is going to be our lesson tonight. And the 48 laws of power, we're going to study. We're going to study lesson 32, which is play to people's fantasy. This is a very dangerous thing. Don't let yourself get into fantasy or trying to think about. Keep your mind on the subject. Keep your mind there. Keep it there. Am I a liar? I am a deceiver. I lie upon. And then we already told the people, do the best that you can do to do not lie every single day. And when you lie, whether it's a white lie, write it down. Today I lied to my daughter. I lied to my son. I lied to this person. I said this. It wasn't true. It was that instead. Did I abuse a child? You're gonna go deep, man. Like to a point, you're gonna start become very scared of your own self. You're gonna realize how many muck and dirt that you have in you. Did I cause life or death of others? This is gonna get bad. Did I destroy other family? Were you a bully in school? Yes, I'm a bully. I was a bully. I bullied this guy. I bullied this girl. And I'm sorry. You're going to go deep. You're going to go deeper than that. Skeleton in the closet. And then again, beloved, please, like I said, this is between you and you. You and the Most High. Remember, knowing thyself. You got to go deep. You got to go deep. This is not between you and Big Levi. Don't call me like Big Levi. I finally come to peace with myself, and I'll show you where I bury the dead bodies. Okay, the number as you call is no longer in service. This is between you and the Most High. You're going to sit there. Oh, you're going to go deep, sir. You're going to go very deep. One subject per session. If you have time, you can do all of them in one day per 10 minutes for our seniors or the retirees or people that have day off. And one day you can take 1 hour. Each hour, 10 minutes. You take 6 things: anger, jealousy, lust, hatred, envy, and fear. You spend 10 minutes in fear. Fear, you know, what am I fearing? Why am I always in fear? I fear my mom. I fear my dad. I fear my husband. I fear Big Levi. I fear the dog. I fear the freaking cat. I'm in fear, mortal fear of my life. Remember, though, you are deprogramming. You are trying to deprogram all those horrible things that has been done to your ancestors, passing on to you and to your DNA. You are trying to access your DNA. You're going to go deeper. Make sure your eyes is closed and you have some form of bandage over your eyes or whatever. You know, something that keep the light or some form of stuff. And then you stay there and then you go into the deep darkness. The deeper you can go there. And then after 10 minutes, after 1 hour, each 1 hour, take a little break, stand up, stretch, walk around the house for another 10 minutes and stuff, and go back into it. Blindfold. You're going to have to go deep there. Things that you've done, you never told anyone. The wife doesn't know, the husband doesn't know, not even God knows because you didn't tell him. You're going to have to tell yourself the things that you've done. Very secret, terrible things. Now, you will spend at least a good 30 days to do this ish. Get all the dirt. And after that, you will go on the light part, on the positive part. Am I a generous person? Yes, I'm generous. Generosity, joy, happiness, sharing, loving. You got to go to the light and acknowledge your light side. I am a giving person. But are you a giving person for the sake of virtue signaling, or you're a giving person because you love to give? And one thing I want, beloved, I don't want my people, especially the Nogahites in the midst of us, okay? Where are my Nogahites? Because they got especially the women, they got a terrible reputation. But the Nogahites, I don't want my people to be afraid or shame of that. If you're a person that you love giving love, that's what it is. I was born like this. Oh crap. Okay. I was born like this. I love, giving love. I'm a loving person. It's a weakness, but that's what it is. I'm a loving person. I love people. I love things. And you acknowledge this part. I'm a joyful person. I laugh constantly and stuff. When you laugh constantly, people around you will affect them. Your laughter will infect them, so to speak. Okay, I think I got a call from Maryland. Let me see who that is. Hello?
Yes, I don't know if the program is over, but there's no sound.
There's no. Oh no. Okay, yes. Can you refresh your TV? You're watching very, very, very late. Can you refresh your thing? We fix that. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Just refresh it.
All right.
All right. All right. Okay. Your laugh become infectious. That's good. Do I love pleasure? There's nothing wrong with this. You got to acknowledge this. You're going to go to the positive side and everything, beloved, write them down, okay? Then you're going to keep balance between the light and the darkness. We don't want you to be that person that love all the time. No. There's time you need to hate. There's time you need to dislike. There's time you need to, I don't like this thing. Everything cannot be love, 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 okay? There's time you need to laugh and stuff. There's time you need to cry. There's time you need to cuss. There's time you need to be polite. Balance. It has to be balanced. There's time you need to go in the sun, get a little sun, get a little melanin and dry your clothes and stuff. And there are times you need to be in the moon, just a little, get a little cooling light from the moon. There's time you need to walk around and see stuff. There's time you're tired, you need to go in the dark, go under your cover, go to sleep, close your eyes, and then go to sleep. Balance. Equilibrium. You gotta take the good and the bad, and you'll see there's no such thing as good and bad. Acknowledge both sides. Are you struggling with certain backward behavior? You're gonna have to take that into account and then go ahead and fix it. If you don't do those things, beloved, when we have our people come together, there you go. Big Levi come with all his mental garbage. He never deal with them. He doesn't want to deal with them. He brought his narcissism into this. He brought his childhood trauma into this. He brought everything into that. And then you come, you brought yours too. And then we want to form a healthy community. How the hell this thing going to happen? If I'm sick, you sick, she's sick, he's sick, we're a bunch of sick people, we get into a community and then we try to have a healthy relationship. It ain't gonna happen, man. You have to know what trigger you. So when you come in a community, a brother or sister did this thing that trigger you, so you won't be triggered. You cannot want to be a part of our whatever dating things that we're going to do, then you never dealt with your past, whatever that was. And then you come in the midst, you meet this brother, you meet this sister. He or she doesn't have any baggage, but you do. deal with it. Childhood trauma, deal with it. Whoop, 2 p.m. All right, let me see. Oh, it's time. Hang on. Let me check on the little lady. All right, so it's already good. Oh, wait, hang on. Somebody was outside. When was that? Let's take a break. Let me go ahead and talk to that little lady, okay?
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today.
All right.
Available now on Amazon.com.
Okay, so. There you go. So, yeah, you're going to go into these things. So now you're going to do, it's going to take time. It's going to take you at least 100 days. No plus on you communicating with your guardian angel. You need to get the book because we put all this information in the book, man. You need to get the book. That's how we put this, okay? So for those of you that are not familiar, now there you go. Now you have a plan. Both physically and mentally. Keep your mental health in check because we don't want to start this thing and the next thing you know, this brother here, this sister there dealing with this stuff, and then it brought it into this relationship, brought it into this community. Yes, beloved, we will have issue, but if we start dealing individually with our personal issue when we brought them together, it won't be that much. It won't be that stuff, okay? For our brothers or sisters that are into the love, you love giving love, if you know what that means, that has nothing to do with anything. Just acknowledge it, and then it's something that you have. You just love doing this stuff. That's what it is. There's no shame in there. We are not the Catholic Church here, man. The Catholic Church was the one that tell people don't do this because it's dirty, it's a sin, and stuff like that. You are doing if you two men together, hey, sword coursing, that's fine. But we are not the Catholic Church in there. How do you order the book? There should be a link in the description. There is a link in the description, and there is a link in the if you look at the top, there is a link that I put there. It's called the 8K Family Handbook. It's pinned there. You can have it there. Okay. There's a link in the chat, plenty link. We are not the Catholic Church here, man. We are human beings. We have issues. We have urges. We have things that come with us, that naturally come with us, and it need to be naturally taken care of. Yeah, oh no, those guys. And then that's how you make a lot of cowboy. You're conditioning them of thinking if you get with a woman, this is wrong. You're sinning in the eye of the Lord. Come join us men here, and then we'll cross sword together. Let's see how good you are in fencing. You know, that's not what that is here, sir. You know, that's why we want our people when we get together, so we won't have this issue like, you know, Brother Big Levi, you know, this brother rammed me from the back door and it hurt like hell, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell them. So, okay, did you deal with this stuff that we are talking about? Because at one point we have a virtual community. It will become physical. At one point we'll have a physical community. You will come and visit, okay? You will bring your children, you will bring your acquaintance, your friends and stuff. And we need, when we are in this specific community, everybody will be on their best behavior. Everybody will know, I know my flaws. I can't bring my flaw here, man. I don't want people to be real. I'm just be a real nigga with you, Big Levi, and stay. Nah, keep your real nigga in the hood, man. We ain't gonna come in our community for you to be a real nigga here. We ain't gonna have our the little therapy session. You come with your real nigga. You want to be a real nigga. Nah, you be a real nigga to yourself. When you sit in quiet and darkness, you're confessing all the horrible and terrible things that you did. That's being a real nigga here. Not to me. So basically, this is what that is for us to do this. In conclusion, why did I bring this, the whole mental thing and stuff? Well, we have a few of our brothers and sisters that want to see each other and talk to each other and start knowing each other, okay? Again, in order for us to do that, we need to start working on our mental issue. All of us have it, beloved. You cannot expect 400 years of torture, oppression, and suppression happen to a group of people, and then they will sit there and say, nothing happened to me. I'm fine. Everything is fine with me. No, we are not fine. Yes, we do need help. We are not a fine people, brothers. Things happen to us. We need to deal with this issue. And the only way, well, one of the ways, to deal with this is to deal with it in family. Now, for the women out there that are looking for a friend, for the men that are out there that are looking for a friend, you know my email, please. We'll have this thing started. We wanted to do this in order. We wanted to do it in honesty. We wanted to do it, hey, I'm dealing with this thing. Forgive me if I happen to do this because I'm trying to put this thing under control, okay? All right? That's what that is. We're going to do this stuff, but it has to be done properly and it has to be done in order. Now, for the women, if you are interested, you will send either via text messages, WhatsApp will be better, and email. Somebody will put the email in the chart. You will send this is for filtering. You will send a photo of you, name and age, and you know, so we can add you to the group that we're going to have. You cannot join the group. We can only add you to the group. Okay? To the woman first. Okay? To the women first. The men, you will have another what they call this thing. You will have a different part, okay? We'll go into therapy, okay? First, we had talked about this 90 days ago, 60 days or 90 days, I can't remember. If you're looking for someone, a friend, somebody to talk to, somebody to connect, somebody to get to know, and eventually do whatever that you two agree upon your covenant, for the women, you will send an email, photos, name, age, and then we'll add you to the group. We have to go in therapy, beloved. And we have to do this thing in family. We have to do this together, but you do your stuff individually. So when we come together, we'll make the announcement. When we come together, I will not expecting people coming over there and bring all sort of things in there. Phone number, somebody put the phone number in there. Okay, the phone number and the email. We already had a few people that have been waiting for at least a year now. Okay, that's for the women. The men will make the announcement once we got enough of what needs to be, stuff like that. It doesn't matter to me. You are looking for people to talk. People that will depend. Listen, beloved, notice I don't say I want all the single women and single men. That's not what that is, sir. This is not what that is. I want the men, the women first. If you need people to talk, stuff that will depend between you and that other person, whatever that you choose or choose you to talk to. That will be, but then again, like I said, work on whatever that you are doing, work on ever that stuff. Okay. Okay, so again, we are all adult here, beloved. I will not be dealing with child adult. This is not something we'll babysit you and trying to tell you this and that. No, this is not. This is something that we are doing to connect our people, and it will be to a degree temporary. Well, at least not a long term. Not for me. It will probably fall into one of you to take care of that. This is just something we'll do. Okay, we're all adult here. We're expecting everyone to be on the best behavior. Okay, beloved. All right. What time is it now? Oh boy, coming, beloved. I will leave you with peace. I will. Oh, we got a one call. We got a one call here. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, shalom, beloved. Sorry, I just almost missed your call. Go ahead.
Hi there, everyone. Shalom, shalom. Dear brother, the Most High has been showing me as far as visions, and I had to do a lot of study in order to get this information.
Yes.
But we are distracted by the CMEs that's coming from the sun. We need to be looking at Betelgeuse, which is the red Katrina, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
The red and the blue Katrina. It's the red, the blue, and our sun. Those are suns.
Yes.
Betelgeuse is going to, whatever you call it, when it loses itself or whatever, explodes. I saw that. The Most High brought me up to the heavenly realm, and I saw it. And so he's been leading me to study that more. So I believe we need to be looking at Betelgeuse, which is the red Katrina, the red and the blue Katrina.
Yes.
Okay, all the suns are going to be doing something, but I know that one in particular because it's when you supersize it on our sun, I think it goes past Jupiter. That's how large it is. It's humongous.
Oh, yes, it is big.
So when the Most High says, he kept saying to me, when night will be day,
Mm-hmm.
the night will be day. Now, how's that going to happen, right? And I believe it's this particular Betelgeuse, the red Katrina, that's going to implode or whatever it's supposed to do. And if you look at it, if you start to study, you'll see the scientists are very concerned about that.
Oh, yes.
Extremely. So at night, we will see that light, and it's supposed to last for quite a few days. So that's where I see it's going to be night will be day. So I don't know what else it's going to do, but yeah, that's what I want to talk about.
Okay, now, beloved sister, before you go, we need to clarify for the people when we talk about the Betelgeuse system or the planet.
Right.
So for the people, I'm putting it on the screen right now, so the people would not confuse with Beetlejuice the movie or whatever. Okay? So because
they're gonna remake that one too.
But it's written Beltagese. Okay, I'm gonna go into this quickly.
It's
Okay.
pronounced a different way, but they say beetle and something else.
Okay. All right. Thank you, beloved. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All
Bye
right.
now.
All right. So for the people do not confuse, we are talking about the actual movie. Okay, Betelgeuse is a red supergiant star. Okay, just a red star in a constellation of Orion. So this is what the sister talking about. Okay, it's a Betelgeuse, but Betelgeuse. All right. So people won't think we're talking about this fellow because there is, as you can see, they put him right there, in front of this stuff. So we need to. It's not the Betelgeuse, but Betelgeuse, it's pronounced Betelgeuse. All right. All right. So Sister Empress was a little bit confused. So we got to clear that confusion. It's a star, okay, called Betelgeuse. For now on, I will refer to it as Betelgeuse. You know what? Let me ask. Oh, I don't have the time to ask the AI, beloved. Okay. We'll leave you with peace. We'll leave you with love. Just for clarification, it's a star, okay? Shalom. Excuse me. All right.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.